Greetings, fire signs. Welcome to Eureka Elementals. I do hope this finds you well and relaxed. I'm back from vacation. So needed it, and I hope you've had the time to recalibrate as well. I was in the beautiful island of St. Lucia. Exceptional. Let's go ahead and clear some of those energies. Okay, so with that being said, fire signs, I'm going to give you a natural mystical message. I went back to a deck that I created a couple of years ago, Bob Marley inspired, and we're going to pull a few cards. We're going to see what the overall energy is that you're working with this particular week, wherever you find it, whatever time, space, dimension this finds you, you're meant to read it or hear it. So without further ado, let's begin. Okay, your overall energy is, as a man's soul shall he reap. And I know that talk is cheap, but the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. So Bob Marley and the Wailers, the heathen. So you may feel as though that you have been battling for a long time against particular energies, and I'm hearing wicked energies in high places. So principalities, so you may have been feeling that type of energy around you. But just understand, right, that these energies came here like iron sharpens iron. They came to remind you of who you are. You had to find yourself again. You had to get back your passion again. You had to go out there and step out in faith again and realize before you even started to battle that the victory was yours. You had to understand and overstand that's where, and how it was supposed to unravel. Now, your weekly challenge is Mermaid, right? And it says, be careful what you wish for. Okay, and in these particular times, we're living in a time where we have the mentalism magic. Okay, so you have to be careful with the words that you speak. That's sacred Heka, as Priestess Ra Amen always talks about the sacred Heka. You have to be very mindful of the words that come out of your mouth, because everything you say speaks power and purpose or pain over your life. So be careful of how you speak, right? And again, it's not that talk is cheap. Talk could be cheap. Again, it's who it's coming from, right? So if you have people speaking at you and they're telling you one thing but their action shows another, then their talk is cheap. So you have to call it out, right? Call out the beast for what it is, right? And speak purpose. Their talk is cheap, but you're speaking purpose into your life. So flip the script, so to speak, right? Your inspirational energy is that of mangrove. You are to stay grounded, fire signs. Extend your boots and gain. I said boots. Okay, it's kind of funny. It says roots here. So extend your roots and gain stability. So nothing is ever said in a tarot reading is ever by mistakes. You may need to have boots on the ground. Ooh, you may need to have boots on the ground, right? That means, if there are particular things that you have been taking some action towards, it may be time for you to really no longer trust a second party or a third party to let you know what's transpiring if it's about something that has to do with your own assets or whatever the case is. You actually now are being called to go out there and ascertain and investigate for yourself. Don't trust this information secondhand, right? Last but not least, how do you overcome and bring these two things together? Be careful what you wish for and staying grounded. It says pearl. Uncover lost wisdom with hidden knowledge, right? So you may be a student of the occult, right? Student of the sciences, occult sciences. And, it's kind of funny because in the Caribbean growing up, anybody who was a mystic, they'll tell, well, they're into science, high science, but it is that kind of hidden energies, because people who know that the traditional educational path is meant to keep the 1% at the 1% and the 99 at the 99%. And even if you get several degrees along that path, you will never be the 1%, because they will never teach you what you need to know to become Lord and Master of yourself. Okay? So it's up to you to deviate from the track and go off the beaten path. Again, keep your feet on the ground, right? To truly put out those tentacles. You don't have to follow the primrose. See, you don't have to follow the primrose path, so to speak. You are to branch out and to learn for self, so you can get deep roots and really understand things from a higher and lower perspective. You want to get that as above, as below perspective. It is a full breath. And then you will understand why their talk is cheap, right? You'll understand why you've been battling certain energies your entire life, and then understand why essentially the victory has to be yours. Because why would everything be thrown at you, and the kitchen sink, unless you had a great destiny ahead of you? So food for thought. Okay, so now let's get some tarot clarified, right? Be careful what you wish for. Why? Because you may end up having a broken heart over it. The Three of Swords. Okay, you're being told to have that temperance energy. So spirit's warning you, careful with those words. Be careful what you wish for. You may end up manifesting your own broken heart unless you show patience, right? And take the middle path. What did I say? You're going to find meaning with everything in your life. We talked about the mangrove. We talked about the primrose path, and making sure that you're finding meaning, finding purpose for the reason why you're doing anything. Don't just wish for something. Know why you want to get it. Because sometimes people say, I just want to be rich. Why do you want to be rich? What are you planning to do with that energy? Okay, again, everything is energy, all right? So a lot of times people wish for things, and you see, we've all heard, the different stories of celebrities that lose hundreds of millions, whatnot. They wish for it, but then they squandered it. So if you're going to wish for something, make sure that the energy and intent behind of it is the right kind of energy, or else you may get it, but you won't be able to keep it. You'll have a broken heart. So you're being told to take the middle path, right? Ascertain the energies behind why you want to do what you're doing. Okay, everything is energy. You all know that I'm always talking about that. Everything is energy, right? We live in a very energetic universe. No good thing will be denied of you as long as your energy is true. Bam. Okay, so mangrove, stay grounded, all right? Extend your roots and gain stability. This is, of course, your new inspiration energy. You have a tower coming, okay? Fire signs, you've got a tower coming. Okay, and towers are good. That just means you're about to have a brand new start, right? And, King of Wands, okay? So you may realize there may be a sudden change in leadership, a sudden change, or you've overcome some challenges suddenly, but you may be able to see the big picture, and that may cause a tower. When you begin to see how everything is truly connected, it can feel like a tower moment. When you begin to realize the system that we live in is a intricate matrix, and you then realize that you're in a simulation of some sort, you will then realize that that is a tower to the established way that you've thought and lived your entire life. Okay, it takes you, not the red pill or blue pill, it could be a purple pill that you're getting, okay? So it may be a shock to your system, right? But that now allows you then to have a way now to see the big picture in the energy of the King of Wands, right? To overcome challenges, to change in the way you're thinking, and become the leader of your own life, to change your destiny, to change your path. Now this allows you the ability to extend your roots and gain a new stability, a new perspective, right? And seeing things and the way the world works. Look, it's not forsaken that this King of Wands is pictured by the Great Fountain, and I think that's Christopher Columbus at the top. So whose manifest destiny? Whose destiny are you going to fulfill. Okay, manifest destiny served some, it did not serve all. So again, you're being asked to see the big picture. Are you truly a king of wands and really being a righteous leader, or are you being led? Are you being led by an establishment down the primrose path? Fingers are pointed. Who's leading who? Okay, so I'm hearing this song by, oh my God, Aretha Franklin. Who's zooming who? It's interesting. So who's zooming who? Who's zooming you? Okay, so be careful, okay? So again, you may have a change. Towers are wonderful. It lets you know you may have a brand new start, but a start where you regain control of your life. You take your own leadership into action and now become the true author of your own life, right? You're taking over control. You're taking over your own path to destiny, and you're saying to hell with it, right? Now, how do you win? You stop carrying everybody's burden, right? Uncovering wisdom, the hidden knowledge. But it's also to see, sometimes people look at the 10 of Wands as being overburdened. But it's also now, because you have the new roots here from the mangrove, and you've gained that stability, and you've learned many things, you now have new talents and skills. Those wands could also represent all of the hidden knowledge and talents and skills that you now can bring to the table, okay? And that makes you the magician of your own life. Once you have the hidden knowledge, all of these occult science and practices and arts, you have uncovered a lot of lost wisdom. You have now the master. Look at that. This person has cleared their own path. They're in a sugarcane field and he's carrying the canes. These are all sets and tools and skills that he's learned. He's cleared his own path. You're becoming the king of wands. It's your own energy, male or female. Again, tarot has no gender, but you're going ahead and you're clearing your own path. You're creating your own destiny. Now that you have this hidden knowledge and you have become a master alchemist, la bruja. You are the magician in your own life. You are the alchemist in your own life. You've got all of the elements and faculties that you can now utilize to your advantage to create that windfall for yourself. What does that mean? Now when you wish, you become an alchemist. So you were told here, be careful what you wish for. In the past, what you spoke, you created and cursed your life. Now you've taken the hidden path with the temperament. You took the middle path. You now gained roots and stability. You allowed that tower to fall so that you can fall into that leadership position. Create your own manifest destiny. Okay, forget what they were pointing to. You created your own manifest destiny by seeking out that hidden knowledge and wisdom. And in doing so, you've become the magician over your own life. I want to applaud you because people don't understand this is truly how you create the path to your own success in this matrix. You have to get off the primrose path. Don't allow others to point you where you've got to go. You go within to then determine. The universe is within you. You get to go within, make that determination so that you can take decisive action. Okay? And in the King of Wands and in the Ten of Wands, you've done just that. You have gained a lot of knowledge. You've taken on that wisdom. You took the middle path that led you straight to victory and spread those tentacles and learned. And now you've become the magician over your own life. Well done. Well done. Let us see what is, look at that, you're highly protected too. Okay, the magical mermaid and dolphin message, you, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven nonetheless. This is what you've got to learn. What did they tell you? Okay, as a man so shall he reap, right? The heart about the sweeter job victory. You're about to have, okay, you are protected from the heathen. Heaven protects you from the heathen, all right? So you're not to worry. You're the mermaid, okay, that is protected, right? Your energy is protected. We will conclude with Mali. Looks here. Fire radiates heat. Ice radiates cold. I radiate thoughts and ideas all within my control. Bam! Bob Marley and the Wailers, Johnny was. What do? You created and radiate thoughts and ideas all within your control. You took over, you became the leader of your own life. You begin to see things clearly. You mastered challenges, and then you started to, okay, manifest like a boss. You became a master alchemist, right? You then knew how to utilize all of those energies. Again, my congratulations to you, fire sign. Job well done. Job well done. Because now you realize that you truly are the mystical one. And that is your message. I'll see you next time. All the best.